got you. How much more you need? Here. Right here. Doing all right? Good. This brings me a little bit of scan. Yes, sir. Hey, rope coming down.
Well, that was a harrowing water rescue on Utah's Provo River. It was all caught on camera. 45-year-old woman that became trapped under a bridge while paddleboarding late last month. Her head was barely above water. You could see there as officers and bystanders really fought hard to save her. Joining us now is Captain Chase Pili with the Utah Department of Natural Resources, whose officers were on scene that day. Thanks a lot for the time tonight. Just a couple of questions about this. It really is some amazing video. Can you just walk us through what happened during that rescue and how you guys responded?
Yeah, certainly. So one of our officers, our law enforcement rangers, were just on a daily patrol at that location. And it is a common location where sometimes things like this happen. They were providing education on life jacket use, and some bystander grabbed our ranger, and he was able to locate this individual that had their head underneath water. Luckily, she did have a life jacket on and probably assisted with keeping her head above water. He went into the river, no questions asked, and was able to hold her up for about 30 minutes in 55-degree Fahrenheit water. So definitely a heroic action there.
Yeah.
What we thought was a tether on her paddleboard catching it was actually something on her sandal, and they're able to free her eventually after 30 minutes. So definitely a huge incident.
That's an amazing story. I mean, I'm glad you mentioned the water temperature too, because, you know, if you're not familiar with the area, that's not the first thing that came to my mind. The idea that the water was pretty cold, 55 degrees, looks like a nice sunny day. There's other parts of the country where the water would be a little bit warmer than that. Talk to me about this bridge type, this trestle bridge. Are incidents like this common on that river? Maybe give us a little background on the different types of bridges and what kind of incidents they can lead to.
Yeah, so just like any riverway in the state of Utah and actually in the nation, there's going to be some navigational hazards, and this trestle bridge is one that's commonly known in the area. And so a lot of river users, recreational river users, know of there's to take out prior before actually passing this bridge, and then they'll put back in past it. And so it's just one of those navigational hazards. If you go past it, you're taking that risk on, and if you didn't want to, then you can certainly bypass that. So definitely something that you got to navigate, just like any other waterway that we have.
Yeah, so we talk about life jacket safety all the time. You know, in your opinion, you know, do you think if she was not wearing her life jacket, would she be here with us today? I mean, it seems like that was kind of a critical thing in this this whole rescue.
Yeah, uniquely enough, we just had a recent conversation with the individual, and she stated that this life jacket helped her keep her head above water because she was getting cold, she was getting tired, she was caught, and she was definitely a physically fit individual where a life jacket did assist in this.
So help me understand, what does the Utah DNR oversee when it comes to river safety, and how often are your officers responding to incidents like this?
Yeah, so with our law enforcement rangers specifically, we are responsible for the boating education and enforcement, as well as off-highway vehicle enforcement in Utah. And we have some other sections that we're responsible, but our law enforcement rangers will commonly go on these waterways in Utah and educate about life jacket safety and enforce those laws associated with those. And definitely when there's someone in need, we'll work with our county search and rescue partners to assist in a lot of these search and rescue activities.
I love it. You guys do great work. I always love to see these stories, you know, where there's the happy ending and you can see just how brave some of these people are, and especially knowing how ridiculously cold that water was. Captain Chase Pili, thanks a lot for the time tonight. We appreciate the explanations.
Thank you for having me.